Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, it's Saturday, so it's another restaurant vlog. Today we're going to do something I haven't done before, and that is we're going to go back to a place that I've already visited. You may recall that on one of my earliest restaurant vlogs, I visited a place called Moroso's Wood Fired Pizzeria. And as would be expected for any place called Moroso's Wood Fired Pizzeria, I had pasta. So seems like I kind of maybe missed the point a little bit of a wood-fired pizzeria. So today we're going to go back and we're actually going to have pizza and see how it is. So let's go visit again Moroso's Wood-Fired Pizzeria. I'm hungry for pizza. How about you? All right, here we are back at Moroso Wood Fired Pizzeria. I am ready. One of the interesting things is this place is literally right across the street from where we went to that fair and rodeo a few weeks ago. All right, the irony is I'm actually in the same seat I was last time. Funny how that works out, huh? It's interesting. They're playing the Clash over the PA system. That's interesting. Now, I've always loved pepperoni on my pizzas, and I was looking at this Americano pizza, but if you're going to go to a pizza place, you probably don't want to go to eat something called the Americano. But I was looking further down the menu, and they got this Vesuvio that also has pepperoni and pepperoncinis and chilies and that, so I think I'm going to go with that. And it kind of makes sense, you know, Vesuvio is obviously a tie-in with Mount Vesuvius, the volcano that erupted in 78 AD and wiped out the city of Pompeii. So I think that looks like a good choice. Probably going to have more a bite to it than something called Honey Bear, right? And they've got a pretty impressive wine list if you're into that. Unfortunately, I'm not. So instead, I think I'm going to go with a beer, because what goes better with pizza than beer, right? All right, my beer has arrived. I had this last time. This is something done by a local brewery here in Waco. It's called the 1849 Bearing Arms. Liked it last time. I expect I'll like it again. All right, my pizza has arrived. It looks good, doesn't it? Lots of mozzarella cheese, some pepperoncinis, pepperonis. Looks like it should be good. I'm going to actually let it cool off a little bit, because I learned my lesson last time I had a pizza that had just come out of the oven and literally scorched the inside of my mouth. So I'm going to let this sit just a little bit. Fortunately, one of the advantages that comes with a thin crust pizza is it does cool off pretty quick. So we're ready to eat. Yep, very good. Glad I came back for this. It's always really nice when the owner of the place comes out and greets the customers. It really shows that they care. You know, sometimes they get a little concerned when there's that much crust on the end of the pizza. But in this case, it's actually really good. The crust is as good as the pizza itself, so definitely worth it. I'm really enjoying this. The pepperoncinis actually really add to the flavor without being overwhelming. It's not uncommon for me to put jalapenos or even pepperoncinis on my pizza, but sometimes I overdo it and it overwhelms the rest of the flavors. This is just like the perfect balance. You get the flavor of the cheese and the sauce and the pepperonis. It's all really good. And they're a Best of Waco winner for 2017. Surprised it isn't more times than that. So as usual, I finished my meal, and that's a good thing. The pizza was fantastic as always. Like I said before, I'm sometimes a little leery when it has that much crust on the edge, but the crust was very, very tasty. It was all really good and well mixed. You know, sometimes one thing can overwhelm the other things, but not in this case. I'm really glad I came back, and once again, I recommend Moroso Wood Fired Pizzeria. Good job. So I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.